So let me give you a little bit of the background information. According to human rights organizations, about 500,000 homosexuals live in Uganda, out of a total population of 31 million. Existing laws criminalize homosexual behavior with prison sentences lasting up to 14 years. These laws are remnants of British colonialism designed to punish what colonial authorities deemed unnatural sex among local Ugandan people. Although many societies in Africa and elsewhere view homosexuality as a decadent practice imported by outsiders, it existed before European colonization, often varying in practice depending on individual cultures. In some, male homosexuality was age stratified, similar to ancient Sparta and Athens, when warriors purchased boys as brides, common when women were not available, or manifested as fleeting encounters as in prostitution. Despite the past, colonial influence has been pervasive. According to a reporter in Africa, Africans see homosexuality as being both un-African and un-Christian. 38 of 53 African nations criminalize homosexuality in some way. In sub-Saharan Africa, the government of South Africa is the only official entity to acknowledge gay rights, but even there, curative rape, which is a criminal practice whereby men rape lesbian women, purportedly as a means of curing the woman of her sexual orientation. Curative rape is often used against men and women and sometimes met with police inaction and apathy. A notable attack of this kind came in 2008 when a member of South Africa's women's national football team and a local LGBT rights activist in South Africa was gang raped and murdered. Like the conditions in many other African nations, gays in Uganda currently face an atmosphere of physical abuse, vandalism to their property, blackmail, death threats, and correctional rape. From March 5th to 8th, 2009, a workshop took place in Kampala, the capital of Uganda. It featured 3 American evangelical Christians: Scott Lively, an author who has written several books opposing homosexuality; Caleb Lee Brundage, a self-professed former gay man who conducts sessions to heal homosexuality; and Don Schmeier, a member of Exodus International, an organization devoted to promoting freedom from homosexuality through the power of Jesus Christ. The theme of the conference, according to the New York Times, was the gay agenda: how to make gay people straight, how gay men often sodomize teenage boys, and how the gay movement is an evil institution whose goal is to defeat the marriage-based society and replace it with a culture of sexual promiscuity. An Anglican priest from Zambia was in attendance and reported on the conference. Ugandan Stephen Langa organized it and was supported by Scott Lively, who asserted in his workshops that homosexuality was akin to child molestation and bestiality, and causes higher rates of divorce and HIV transmission. Lively's emphasis was on the cohesion of the African family that he said was being threatened by homosexuals looking to recruit youth into their ranks. According to Kaoma, the reporter of the conference, one of the thousands of Ugandas in attendance, the parliament feels it is necessary to draft a new law that deals comprehensively with the issue of homosexuality and takes into account the international gay agenda. Right now, there is a proposal that a new law be drafted. When I come back in a moment, I will talk about the contents of the legislation.